5 fascinating facts everyone should know about Palm Sunday. The Sunday before Holy Week is Passion Sunday, also known as Palm Sunday. It marks the arrival of Christ in Jerusalem just days before his crucifixion. Palm Sunday is marked by special traditions and mass readings. It prepares us even further for Holy Week and ultimately Christ's death and resurrection. Here are 5 things to know about Palm Sunday. 1. Meaning behind the palms. The palms symbolize peace and victory. It was customary during Jesus' time for people to pay homage by laying palm branches or even clothes in front of people who were owed a great amount of respect. The Gospel of John tells us how Jesus was welcomed into the city few days before his death. When the great crowd that had come to the feast heard that Jesus was coming to Jerusalem, they took palm branches and went out to meet him and cried out, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, the King of Israel." Special note: if you receive the blessed palms at Mass on Sunday, do not throw them away or discard them. Instead, return unwanted palms to your parish to be used in making ashes for Ash Wednesday the following year. According to canon law, blessed items are to be treated with reverence. If there's a need to dispose of such items, they must be buried or burned. The Directory on Popular Piety and the Liturgy states, palms or olive branches should not be kept as amulet, or for therapeutic or magical reasons, to dispel evil spirits or to prevent the damage these cause in the fields or in the homes, all of which can assume a certain superstitious guise. Palms and olive branches are kept in the home as a witness to faith in Jesus Christ, the Messianic King, and his Paschal victory. 2. The Palm Sunday procession. On Palm Sunday, the faithful receive palm branches at the beginning of Mass, followed by a procession. Doing so invites us to reenact Jesus' arrival in Jerusalem. Palm Sunday has been commemorated in various ways throughout church history. The Church standardized and simplified Palm Sunday traditions in 1955. With this came the option of an organized procession that begins somewhere outside the church, a solemn procession that begins outside the church, a solemn procession starting inside the church, or no procession at all. 3. Entering the scene during Palm Sunday Mass. Joyful acclamations at Jesus' entrance into Jerusalem, followed by his humiliation. Festive cries followed by brutal torture. This twofold mystery accompanies our entrance into Holy Week each year. As reflected in the 2 characteristic moments of today's celebration: the initial procession with palm branches and the solemn reading of the Passion. Pope Francis. On the Palm Sunday, we dive deep into St. Luke's account of Jesus' last days and moments of life on earth. We hear from the Gospel of Luke during the procession and later on during the liturgy of the Word. The Palm Sunday Gospel tells us about the Last Supper, Jesus' agony in the garden, Judas' betrayal, Jesus' arrest and persecution, Jesus' passion, and eventually we read of his crucifixion and death. 4. Christ's entry to Jerusalem was foretold in the Old Testament. Exult greatly, O daughter Zion. Shout for joy, O daughter Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. A just Savior is he, humble and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. Zechariah. 5. Palm Sunday is a time for reflection before Holy Week. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux offered a homily about the significance of Palm Sunday and the account of Christ's entry into Jerusalem. How different the cries! Away with him! Away with him! Crucify him! And then, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. How different the cries that now are calling him King of Israel. And then in a few days' time, we'll be saying, we have no king but Caesar. What a contrast between the green branches and the cross, between the flowers and the thorns. Before, they were offering their own clothes for him to walk upon, and so soon afterwards they are stripping him of his and casting lots upon them. Have a blessed Palm Sunday and Holy Week.